Hello everyone, so this is the PBE, and I am going to be showing off the changes they are doing to Rek'sai. They are wanting to make her better in normal play and not so good in pro play. They want to make her more of a diver slash brawler instead of being more tank as everyone builds her. So what's interesting is they've changed some of her abilities and totally redone her ult. So let's go over those right now. Alright, so her passive is the same passive as it was before. When you burrow, she gains fury, or when she's unburrowed, she gains fury on attacks. And when she burrows, she heals. Alright, so that hasn't changed. I think that healing amount may have changed, so I'm not quite sure. It's been a long time since I've actually played Rek'sai. So then her Q, it does basically the same thing, except for that its damage scales a little bit better. How did they say it? And you don't see everything here. When the level up happens and you can mouse over the little icon that allows you to pick it, it actually has a little more information of what is going on when you level it up. So it's very similar to her old Q. Her burrow is also the same, except for that when you unburrow, you actually only knock up the closest enemy for 1 second, and all other nearby units will be knocked back. And you can only knock up someone for every 10 seconds. But the knockback, I think, still happens. So you can burrow and come back up and knock them. You just don't knock them up. Anyway, I'll have to test that, though, to be sure. So then her Furious Bite, it also does a little more damage, I think. They don't actually give the number changes like they normally do. And then also her tunneling it's got two different numbers, and when you get the level up, it actually shows you what numbers are happening. So the tunnel entrances last for 10 minutes and can be destroyed by enemies. Rek'sai can have up to 8 tunnels. Tunnels have an 8-second cooldown. So they're wanting her to be able to use the tunnels more often. So yeah, so you can create a tunnel, which is based off of the abilities cooldown, and then each tunnel has a cooldown. And so here we go down, and so it's just like before, but they're making the cooldown on these, where she can reuse them, quicker, so that you can go in and out of combat. So I'm going to do her ult here in just a second. Here's your ult. So basically, the ult is no longer a global ult that allows you to, travel half the map. What it does, here we go, let's go to Void Rush. Passive, dealing damage to enemy champions, marks them for the next 5 seconds. Activate, Rek'sai lets out a horrible scream before burrowing underground, seeking out the marked target. Moments later, she leaps from underneath the ground, dealing a flat amount of damage, 100 damage plus some 80, and plus 20% of their missing health. So it's an execute. And so that's the range of it. So it allows you to chase. I don't know, because Misfortune doesn't run away very much. She just comes right in here. So you don't get to. I don't get to see how quickly they can get out of that range for the ult. But it's still, that's a pretty good amount of damage. So here's what I was talking about. So when you level up the Q, Queen's Wrath damage goes up, but then this Prey Seeker damage goes from 120 to 150. And Prey Seeker cooldown goes from 9 to 8. And I'm not sure, it's possible that they're not done with all of her changes, and so this, there'll be something new added to it, because these updates just came out today. Because I've been looking and I haven't found anything that deals with Prey Seeker anywhere other than the ult, but they don't talk about it as being a Prey Seeker, it marks them. And then the damage is, 100. But here it's saying I don't know exactly what the damage, what the Prey Seeker means. So here, let's go. So she's marked. Can I see? I want to see the mark on her. Unburrow, no. If I... No. It's here. You have to click on it. There we go. So what's funny is that only one person... Well, I guess you could mark a bunch of people by during a team fight. So I guess that is... would allow you to then pick the target that you want to actually ult on. I guess that's what it's for. But yeah, so that is the current changes to her. They're, yeah, as I said, they're wanting to make her more of a bruiser kind of diver. And I guess maybe with the tunnel changes. So in 6 seconds I can reuse that tunnel. And I don't know, let's level her up all the way. So we can see what everything is at here. Alright, so yeah, let's go do a full build. Just so we can see with, like, cooldown reduction and stuff like that. So I was gonna go with this and this. These are like some of the things I would normally sell. That. Go with Ninja Tabbies and let's see what else. Just looking at for, like an AD build. Attack speed's pretty good already with that, but I could go with this, getting rid of minion collision and allow for chase. Plus a 30% crit. It's not horrible. So, yeah, let's look at her stats here. So the physical damage on that is only... Wow, that's really small. What is that? It's like 20%. That's also about 20%. The Unburrow is 50%, about, right? Yeah. And then the ult damage, oh wow, 400 plus 80%, it would look like. Plus 30% of their missing health. Yeah, it's definitely an execute. So it's TP over here. Oops, I wanted to alter. Let's see what kind of, yeah, so it does still knock those up. Wow, you can tunnel real quickly. Oh, look, I can reuse that tunnel already. So what's the cooldown on the tunnels? Whoa! Whoa, that's way fast. That's super fast. I don't know how many seconds that is. Let's see, 1001, 1002. A 3-second cooldown for using the tunnels. So that's really interesting. Oh, I wanted to see the damage on her. So again, and I don't know what, let's go see what the AP ratio on it. I don't know if it's changed much. Just sell one of these and we'll go with an AP item. Let's just do 60. Actually, 100 is a nice number. So 70% for the and AD. So it is a mix of the two. Oops. Oh, I didn't exit out all the way. Let's go back to Misfortune here. I want to do the alt. Alright. That's going to be definitely, we'll see more Rek'sai top lane. That's what I used to play her, mainly, was top lane. And so I may have my top laner back again with this change. And you can have how many tunnels? Oops, wrong one. 8 tunnels still. Alright, but still, I mean, 3-second cooldown for those. That's pretty good. Anyway, yeah, so that's the changes to, currently, the changes to Rek'sai. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share, subscribe. I'll be putting up more videos of the PBE and its changes here in the future. Thanks.